this is too much for you. It is widely believed in the cryptocurrency industry that the biggest business in the world, Black Rockck, already owns a substantial quantity of XRP Ripple currencies. It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Stranger things happen. Experts say that Black Rockck is gearing up to set a new record high price for XRP. A number of people think it will go up to twice that amount. That is really awesome, isn't it? A statement like "you will be amazed by this film" is impossible to ignore. Okay, let's skip the small talk and get to the meat of the matter. Avoiding many speculations are going about in the cryptocurrency community, and XRP is central to all of them. For a long time, XRP has been among the digital assets most closely connected with institutions, beyond a mere coin. Nevertheless, a fresh turn has emerged. With a portfolio worth more than $9 trillion, 0 cents, BlackRock easily ranks as the top asset manager globally. Zero. The company is supposedly already buying XRP in secret and getting ready to launch an ETF tied to it. It all started with a series of intriguing but enigmatic tweets. Few had noticed the connection to Edo, according to one by John Squire, the text message that Farina sent earlier. He asserted that Merrill Lynch, who possesses a substantial stake in Black Rockck, is profoundly engaged with the enterprise. Merrill Lynch was acquired by Bank of America amid the 2008 financial crisis. Not only is Bank of America a verified Ripple partner, but it also employs XRP for international transactions. When you consider the whole picture, what seemed to be speculation is treated as if it were an overtly strategic alignment. Added fuel to the fire by suggesting that BlackRock is involved with XRP and may be secretly creating an XRP exchange-traded fund. The CEO's silence is inferred by his writing, which could be purposeful, as BlackRock strengthens its case before going public. In their view, it wouldn't be unusual. With his statement on X, one of the founders of Black Swan capitalist Vandal Al-Jara agreed with the mindset and said that BlackRock already owns XRP. He added that everyone who understands their plan is aware that they are continually one step ahead, implying that the organization has been discreetly accumulating these assets for a substantial amount of time prior to their release to the public. The matter will be addressed soon. Nevertheless, the question is if the enormous firm BlackRock would have any interest in XRP. Perhaps the solution lies in the three-letter acronym that has recently gained a great deal of interest in the cryptocurrency, ETF, and banking sectors. Markets that are more traditional can trade ETFs. Assets like equities, commodities, or cryptocurrency make up its core. It looks like one of those Bitcoin vending machines you'd see at a stock market. In this way, investors can, like buying Apple or Tesla stock, they may buy XRP ETF shares with a single click. They will not be faced with complicated wallets or questionable websites. This has made membership possible for many organizations and regular people who were previously unable to do so. Think about the consequences now that BlackRock has announced an XRP ETF. Considering the company's prominence and size, this course of action would showcase remarkable confidence in the institution gains. Beyond monetary value would be possible. It would send a signal. Wall Street would finally accept XRP and all of Ripple's useful features that have been in development for a long time. Streamlined international money transfers, management of institutional liquidity, and a growing network of financial partners are all available. XRP is in a prime position to capitalize on this change. It's easy to see XRP taking the legal path. After years of litigation, a U.S. court has finally decided that XRP is not a security. Big investors like Ripple no longer have to fear interference from the SEC while doing business. Companies like BlackRock no longer have to worry about the last problem because of this enhanced transparency. Investment in XRP was formerly against the law. Am done. a heartfelt request. For his deft and stealthy movements, Rock is famous. For that reason, it would blend in well if its true purpose is the covert acquisition of XRP. Since the corporation remains mum until the job is secured, lowballing traders may be selling XRP to institutions at rock bottom prices. This is even more interesting when considering BlackRock's past. Instead than following hype, they put their money into building solid foundations. They aren't looking for a quick change. Their goal is to remain in this role for an extremely long period. Therefore, it is not appropriate to dismiss the concept that they are purchasing a huge number of XRP as a hoax. Everything about it is perfectly timed, rhythmic, and logical. Doesn't that intrigue you? Nobody can get BlackRock to chill out, and keep in mind, if such is the case, then prices will reflect it. When they do, the price of XRP will not only climb, it may soar. But how much higher is it possible to go? To what extent does one need to develop? The computations have already been made, so there's no need to worry. Let's just say that the outcomes will astound you. So XRP's continued popularity in the cryptocurrency market is not attributable to its hype, but rather to the fact that it looks like a sleeping giant when you look at it closely. In what way did Ripple Queen foresee big names in the industry may already be coordinating their efforts behind the scenes? April might be a slow month according to Crypto Bull's charts, even though there might be temporary drops. Soon the actual enjoyment will start. He shares the opinion of many that the months of May and June will be filled with excitement. Altering right now, despite XRP's slowness, we know from past experience that things can change in an instant. The XRP Avengers brought up the previous rise. We tracked the recent pump and saw how quickly XRP reached 70%. Pump size will be increased during the subsequent run. Claiming its logic is sound is an affirmative claim in and of itself. Because of this, I'm starting to think that a FOMO situation is going to play out, where most small-scale purchasers are going after green candles while affluent people become early holders. On top of that, there are price targets, which can range from quite sensible to absolutely ridiculous. A jump to $2,000 0 cents was sparked by Steph's tweet on XRP. Is it even conceivable? It can take some time, but it shows that people in the XRP community are changing their minds. A lot of individuals are expecting a lot. In the same breath, Adetoina makes a more genuine but extremely potent even now. He recently said that XRP should be trading above $100 0 cents if the market were operating normally. He maintains his stance despite the assertion's audacity. But according to Fina, the most important thing has not happened yet. He thinks that XRP is still tied to Bitcoin's price swings, much like many other altcoins, and that when XRP ultimately